Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Becca. Now, it has been a long time since I've posted on here. Once school started, things got really busy and I just haven't really found the time yet in my schedule, but I'm on break right now, so I thought I would film something for you guys. So today I'm going to be doing a challenge where I draw something in 10 minutes and then I try to draw that same thing again in 5 and then 1 and then only 10 seconds. So let's see how that goes. Hey guys, this is VoiceOver Becca speaking. Round 1 of this challenge was pretty easy. I didn't really know what to expect because I don't time myself drawing very often, but I figured 10 minutes was plenty of time to whip out a pretty nice drawing. I decided to draw a girl who probably looks like me a little bit. Apparently I do that a lot. For the longest time, every time I drew a character who happened to be a girl with brown hair, my parents would ask me if it was a drawing of myself or if it was a drawing of my sister. And I just remember wondering, like, am I really just drawing myself all this time? I mean, it's not me, but it wasn't supposed to be me either. And then, I go to draw myself on purpose and I feel like I'm not that great at capturing the likeness of someone. People always ask me to draw them. I feel like people often ask artists to draw them, and I'm just not that good at capturing the likeness of someone in a cartoon. So I kind of just go with it, draw a girl, and if she ends up looking like someone, she ends up looking like someone. That's fine by me. So if this girl ends up looking like you for more than just the brown hair, you should let me know, because that'd be pretty cool. I put this clip into 2x speed so that it would go by a little bit faster, but let me tell you, 5 minutes still feels like a long time to just be sitting here talking to myself. And I would try to be funny, but I've discovered that just isn't my thing. I'm just not good at being funny on purpose. I do feel like I've been funny by accident a few times though. Maybe I can tell you a story. I was in my school's spring musical sophomore year, so that was 2 years ago, and that year the musical was Beauty and the Beast. And so for all the scenes that were in the castle, I was a broom, because everyone was an enchanted object. So it wasn't just like, I didn't just have like the worst part out there, okay? That was like a pretty standard role, alright? But there's this scene where the Beast has to turn back into a human, and he has to do that on stage. And so they were trying to figure out how the Beast could turn into a human without all the audience just like looking at him. How are they going to distract the audience? And so they were trying to see which of us ensemble members had costumes with removable pieces. And my broom costume, I kid you not, was a full body brown leotard with a grass skirt that didn't even reach the floor. I looked like a hula dancer. Yes. But my brown skirt did detach from my brown body leotard. So, one of the ideas that was proposed was that I, alone on the stage, would take off my hula skirt and like dance around a bit, like spin, and then go off the stage. So I would be spinning on the stage in nothing but a full body brown leotard. And I said yes, I agreed, I was gonna do that just because I really wanted to be like the only one on stage, the center of attention. I did not care what the circumstances were. I was so excited that I was gonna have my 30 seconds of glory. Luckily, they decided to go in a different direction. They ended up having all the napkin girls up there instead. And I'm just so glad that I can still truthfully say that I've never been on a stage alone dancing in a full body brown leotard. I'm just really glad that is still a truthful statement for me. Last year's spring musical ended up getting canceled because of COVID, but I was going to be a bird girl, which is like not a lead, but it's not ensemble either. So I did have a bit of a step up from broom girl / hula dancer. I guess for this last bit of level 1, we can talk about the art again. So a few of my go-tos are drawing really baggy clothing and using warm earthy tones, which I did do in this drawing. So there you go, that's very much like me. I also really like drawing big ears, lots of earrings, very defined lower eyelashes, and lots of blush. So if a drawing has all of those things in it, chances are I drew it. I did run out of room for the feet, but honestly that's probably a good thing because I'm not great at drawing feet from the right perspective. you know? I don't know how to explain that, but basically when you're looking at someone straight on, it's hard to draw feet. They're just kind of weird. I also ran out of room for the feet on the drawing after this and the one after that, so I guess that's another very common Rebecca drawing thing, being completely unaware of spacing. Here's the first drawing done though, and honestly, it's not too shabby. Guess who? Yes, it is voiceover Becca back again to keep you entertained. I figured I could tell you another story. So this one took place 3 years ago when I was a freshman in high school. Me and my best friend were really close with one of our teachers, and so we would visit her a lot between classes, before and after school, during lunch, and so on. And so one morning we went to her room and she wasn't there. So we took the opportunity to tape a bunch of her whiteboard markers closed, tape her stapler closed, just tape a bunch of things shut. And when she saw it, she thought it was so funny, and everyone thought it was so funny, and it was a really good time. And when she saw it, she said, "Oh, it is so on." And so naturally, we thought that meant a prank war has begun. So the following day, we went to her room during lunch, and she said that we could eat in there, but she couldn't be there. And so it was just my friend and I eating lunch in her room, and we thought, ha ha ha, how could you be so silly? We're in the middle of a prank war. And so while she was out, we flipped all the desks backwards, the couch backwards, her fridge backwards, and everything was backwards. And we thought it was so funny, and we were so excited to see her reaction. When she saw it, she actually got really upset. She did not find it funny. Apparently, the following period was her free period, and she had to use that whole time flipping everything the right way around again. I don't really know what we were thinking, but I guess it wasn't the greatest idea. She actually felt so betrayed that she didn't want us going to her room anymore, and we felt so bad, so we wrote her an apology letter, and gradually things became okay again, but it was just a prank gone wrong. It is kind of funny that happened to me though and my friend, because neither of us have ever been the troublemakers or the pranksters, and the one time we tried, it just did not go to plan. I think the main takeaway from this story is that just because someone says, "Oh, it is so on," does not give you permission to flip all the furniture in their classroom backwards. It's a very specific life lesson, but a very important one nonetheless. Taking a look at the art, level 2 was a bit harder than I expected. I didn't realize how much shorter 5 minutes was going to feel than 10. I probably should have skipped over the pencil and went straight to the pen. But it's too late now, right? I did manage to get all the components in there. The shading on the pants looks a little awkward, but I feel like that's also partly because I didn't have enough time to do shading anywhere else. I have another story. This one is really just a vivid memory that plays in my head every now and then. I don't know exactly what the circumstances were, but I was little and I was sitting at a table with my mom and aunt. They were talking and I was trying so hard to open up a clementine and I couldn't get the peel open, so I thought, oh yes, I will bite into it to open it. It was a very unsuccessful experience. The clementine did not open, but what did happen was the most disgusting flavor shot into my mouth, and so naturally I spat on the table. And now there's a glob of spit sitting on the table, and I was like, oh no, did anyone see that? And I didn't think anyone saw, so I pretended that I found it, and I was like, ew, what's that on the table? I just found that. And my aunt straight up called me out. She was like, I just saw you spit that on the table. And I'm just saying, it's a good thing she's a good aunt, because if not, we might have beef. Anyway, level 3 was pretty hard also. I thought I'd be able to at least get some color on the page. I did not, but I still kind of like how it looks, so that's good. Surprisingly, the 10 seconds felt like so much more time than I thought I was going to have. Don't get me wrong, the drawing still looks whack, but it was more time than I thought it was going to be. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you liked it. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Why not? Also, subscribe if you want to see more videos. Eventually, because they will come. I promise. Other than that, I hope you have a good break, or had a good break, I guess, if your break already happened. And that's all. Bye!